my God. So Gretchen comes out to perform, bro. She drops the N-word in her music and everybody loses it. They're like, oh, hell no.
Boo! Yo!
Bro, that was crazy. And then she kept saying it again because it was like more than one line or more than one lyric in her song that had niggas in it. And she just kept saying it. And bro, the crowd just kept booing the shit out of her, telling her to get the fuck off the stage.
Oh my God.
She kept performing though. I give it to her. But I felt like the more they booed, the louder she said niggas. And I was like,
yo,
are you trying to prove a point?
This the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, rock, top, top.
Blah, blah, blah.
Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tiana Luck, and this is
Jessie Strange.
And we are back at it again. And this time we are coming to you live. Well, not really live, but we are coming to you with our whole review and recap of the entire Baddies USA event that they had in Times Square.
Yeah,
during first stop. Well, not really, but
first event.
While they're filming Baddies USA right now, because they are on the East Coast. They're in New York. They were in New York, so we were there and we saw them. So
yeah, I'm excited. So we're going to get into it. We're going to recap everything we experienced. Guys, buckle up. It's going to be fun. It's going to be full of tea, so stay tuned for that. For those of you who are new, welcome. We are the Petty Headquarters podcast, where we talk about pop culture, reality TV, mainly baddies. We talk about internet culture, all that. So if you're new, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back to the Petty Posse, the Crash Out community. Thank you so much for always coming back and showing your support. We truly appreciate it. But yeah, I'm really excited. How about you? Are you excited? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to talk about it because I feel like a lot of shit happened. It's a lot of stuff to dissect this time around, and we're just gonna spitball and talk about all the shit that we've seen, what we experienced, and we have some evidence pulled up so we don't forget,
That's right. Yes, I do have my laptop for those of you who are viewing. So if you do see a little bit, see me look on the side, that's what we're doing because so much happened. I'm talking about 155 videos in this file right now, okay?
Yeah,
it's a lot to get into, but we were outside, we got the tea, and we're here to bring it.
All right, so without further ado, let's get into this week's Dose of Mess. All right, so Sunday, the baddies were in fucking Times Square. They were at this restaurant and lounge area called Drama.
Yeah, it's not even, it's a club.
It's a club, right? But it advertises as a restaurant and lounge on the outside, which was weird.
Really?
Yeah, I saw like on the outside the lighting where it said restaurant and lounge Drama. And I was like, oh okay. Because sometimes they rent out spaces and kind of, I don't know what, you know what I mean? So cool. That's what I saw on the outside in the rotating light intro sign area. So cool.
Okay.
One of the things that we learned is that we don't go on time because the last time when we went to these events, we went on time and those girls showed up mad late.
Yes.
2 to 3 hours late. So this time, with this event on the flyer, it said it started at 7, ended at 11 p.m. Yeah. Right? Which was a lie. It did not end at 11 p.m.
And even on Google Maps, the place literally says it closes at 11, but it did not close at 11. It was like 2 in the morning.
It was 2 in the morning.
Holy shit. It was
2 in the morning.
Crazy.
Yes, it was wild. So we're on our way there, and like, what time did we get there? Like 9 o'clock?
Yes, we did. We got there at 9 because we ended up parking the car in somewhere in the city and then taking an Uber there because it's Midtown.
Yeah, it's Times Square.
It's Times Square.
No parking,
no shot,
and the street was blocked off anyway.
Yeah, so it ended up working out best because we're in an Uber and Tiana and I are just talking. We're just talking about what we're gonna do, kind of having like a game plan of the night. We outside. We're basically documenting the things that are happening, and then I look up and I'm like, wait a minute. There's the Zeus bus right there. Literally 2 cars.
We were behind the Zeus bus in a fucking Uber. I was like, are you serious? And this was like mid-recording because we're recording in the car, the part of the vlog. And she looks up, she sees it. I'm like, no fucking way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No fucking way. So I'm like, record that shit. So like, we record it, zoom in, and then we like get out the car. We're like, just this here is fine.
Yeah.
And we just like walk. We like kind of like speed walk over to the place.
Mm-hmm. So we ended up getting there. I guess. Well, supposedly they said nobody was on that bus. I don't know. Now looking back, there probably were because the girls. We were late. It was like 9:00, and. You know, I thought it had already started. It didn't. DJ Sky was there, obviously DJing, but none of the girls were there, I guess, on the stage just yet.
Right.
But we're outside trying to get videos. We're seeing the girls. Like, girls are taking pictures in front of the Baddies tour bus. What I noticed, the first things I noticed is a lot of new faces.
A lot of new faces on the production team.
Production got big. I'm talking about big. Like, whoa, there's a lot more people than I remember it 2 years ago.
Yeah, which is crazy. Which is crazy to show you, like, the expansion of Baddies itself right now. Like, now they have a bigger budget. Now they need a bigger team. They have a bigger team. Like, there was so many security guards. It was so many people just on the crew and production.
Yeah.
So many camera people, but so many like PAs. It was a lot going on.
And even thinking about the location itself, it was sold out. The event was sold out.
Yeah.
And this place had like 3 floors, and 2 of the floors were all like occupied. Like, so it was crazy because, you know, we're there, we're trying to get shots, we're trying to figure shit out, and the fans are just, you know, it's New York.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
And they're fucking crazy. Fans are crazy.
Yeah.
So like, Tiana, we're just trying to see because like a black minivan pulls up. SUV, a black SUV pulls up. Sure enough, it's fucking Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy gets out and everybody's just going insane, going crazy. Like, I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I don't know why people possess that type of fan energy, but it's a little too outrageous for me. So I can understand why, you know, with the security guards, they just rushed them through because people really are crazy. They were really rushing in on Tommy, like, yo, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, like there were even some guy was trying to pick a fight with you. Like, he's like,
so
you
weird.
good? Or
yeah,
something.
it was so weird because Tommy didn't even get out the car yet. At this point, the car just pulled up. And me, I'm just like standing, but then I turn around to go back to you. And I'm just turning around to walk because it was getting a little too crazy. And he's like, you good? And he's a taller gay dude. And I'm just like, of course you're acting like that. Of course you're acting like that. Like, there's one thing I just can't stand. Like, you know, a gay dude trying to pick a fight with a whole girl. It's like, one, I didn't say nothing to you. 2, I didn't even look at you. My back was turned against you because I'm trying to get out the way.
You didn't even know that you were bothering him.
Like, I didn't even know because I'm trying to get out the way because it was just getting a little too crazy. So then he did that and I was like, bro, what the fuck? That was weird. I didn't even know he was talking to me at first.
I know. I peeped it. And I was looking at him like,
because I didn't even know he was talking to me at first.
Yeah, no, for real.
I was like, oh, someone said that to me? Like, I didn't even realize that shit.
Yeah, you were like, confused.
I was so confused because I'm just trying to like turn away. And it was slow when it happened. It was slow. I literally turned and I just walked back over. And I'm like, it was never that deep because I've seen worse crowds. And the crowd wasn't even that bad yet for him to like say that and act like that. But that's the energy you get, y'all, when you come to these events. Like, that's just what it is. That's why you got to like be ready for anything when you come out to these events. And we was really outside. So.
Yeah, 100%. So I was really sad because they took my joints. So they you know, pat us down. They take the lighters. They took all that shit. We get inside. We meet this guy who... Well, I guess he want to be on Bad Boys or something like that.
Oh my God, what's his name? Nitty? Bad Boy Nitty? That's what he called himself. He called himself Bad Boy Nitty.
He was funny.
He had a nice outfit on, though.
He did. He was
had a nice outfit on. I mean, you got to watch the vlog to see him. You know?
Right. But it was funny because he's the one who actually pointed out that guy from Love Cabin.
Oh my God, that's right.
Because this tall motherfucker.
Tall. And
I'm talking about tall.
He's tall. I found out he's 6'7". Because I started watching Love Cabin and he said his height and I'm like, damn.
So he's like, yo, you got to interview him. He's from Love Cabin. And we don't watch, we didn't watch it at the time. So I'm just like, I just see this tall, very tall man. I'm short.
I can't imagine.
Bitch. Yo,
I can't imagine how it feels for Jessie because she really is short.
She took a picture with him and even she looks like my height.
Yeah, I look short, but that's what I'm saying. I can't even imagine for you. Like, you broke your neck.
Yes.
Neck broke.
Neck broke for real, cracked, stretched places I ain't never stretched.
What was his name again? What's his name? Ko? I forgot his fucking name.
I don't know how to watch it, but
I don't watch it either. Is that with a K or some shit?
we get into the club. We know we meet him. We interview him. That was fucking cool.
Kamo or some shit.
Okay,
Kamo or something. Yeah. So we get there and
yeah, we interview him. We're like getting the vibes, but it's crazy because immediately the minute we get inside, we see this couple. Like getting like thrown. I guess they weren't getting thrown out, or they were getting thrown out.
No, they were arguing.
Yes, right here.
Oh shit!
That's the first fight.
Yes.
The minute we just walk in.
Yeah, we just walked in, and immediately this guy is getting dragged out. He's drunk. He's trying to fight. Security guards are pushing him out. The girl is on him trying to get him to stop. And I'm really sick and tired of you women riding for y'all fucking men. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but if your man wants to fight, stay the fuck out of it and step to the side. I'm not jumping in no man fighting another man. And I feel like women do that a lot. And I saw that happening a lot
last night.
That night. Yeah, that night at the event. And I was really just like, literally sitting to the side looking cute and pretty and just literally watching like,
yeah,
I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. You want to fight another nigga, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm going to stay here and watch because what that got to do with me? I'm a whole girl. What the fuck?
Nah, facts. So we get there, right? Okay, that's the first thing we see. Of course, captured on camera. Okay, all good. Then we're like, all right, let's get situated. So we're trying to figure out the best place to stay. And the first floor, oh my God.
It was chaotic.
I am 4'11", bitch.
Yeah,
I cannot stand in those crowds. Those crowds, I'm telling you, I couldn't even push through.
Yeah,
I was feeling people's fucking sweaty backs on my face. It was disgusting.
It
Then I lost you at some point.
Yeah.
Because I'm short. So she lost me. She behind two tall bitches. And I'm just like, hello.
Yeah.
It just was impossible. I was not doing that.
Yeah. So we didn't do that. We didn't move through that crowd on the first floor.
Yeah.
It was just
so we're
unnecessary.
We were trying to figure out what the fuck to do. And I'm like, all right, let's go upstairs. I didn't know that you didn't need a ticket to go upstairs. You could just walk upstairs, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So we went up there.
Ended up running into a friend.
Yeah. Your friend.
Yes. Which is like really cool because she ended up having a fucking section with her and her friends and invited us.
Yes.
Which is where we ended up staying for the night.
Yeah. So that was cool. And they were like on the balcony. So it was kind of nice. You got like a nice view of the stage and you got the overview of everyone on the first floor. And it was just a good time. And I was like, yeah, this is so much more comfortable. Yeah. Like I feel like if you go to one of these events at this point, as fucked up and scammy as bottle sections are, you need a section to go to these types of events because people really are outrageous with the pushing and the fan energy and just the extra shit. Like we saw so many fights break out on that first floor alone just because people were like pushing and you know people are drunk. I saw a girl pass out. Yes. I saw a fucking girl pass the fuck out and like security literally had to pick her up, carry her out. And then they was smoking on the first floor like nothing happened. So that's another thing. They took your joint and then people still got in with their shit. Yeah. And they was smoking inside. They were smoking on the first floor. They was smoking in our section. And then one of the girls got her shit taken away. Security came over and took her shit away. It was so wild. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, like, it really was.
But yeah, so shout out to Sam for letting us onto the section because that ended up becoming serious clutch. Yeah. Like I was standing on the couch to get some good footage. We could see everything that was happening downstairs. There was multiple fights, which we're going to be posting right here. You saw people arguing. You saw people passing out. And then, right, it's so funny because we ended up, I forgot, I think it was you that noticed, but turning right behind me is fucking Tommy and Marsh.
Right. They were dead ass right behind us, like on an upper level, but it was not that. It was like upper, but it still was right behind. And there was like a section with Tommy, Marsh, and like, you know, Tommy's people. And I was just so confused. I was like, Tommy? Like, what the fuck? Like, she was just sitting right there. And then you had, like, of course, the security guards there and all that stuff and the crew there. Yeah. And that was interesting. I don't even know how Marsh became cool with Tommy. I don't know how that happened. I don't even know how Marsh even got a baddies chain.
Probably
I don't know how that
they
happened.
speculate because Lemmy came online and said that he did not give Marsh a baddies chain, that she was simply Krishan's guest.
Oh.
So they're speculating that Krishan just gave it to her just to stir some controversy or whatever.
Yeah, but like Marsh hanging out with Tommy is so interesting.
Yeah, but Tommy likes like fucks with Krishan more than Tasiki, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I wasn't really surprised about that, to be honest with you.
Okay. But I guess Marsh just being there without Krishan was just a little weird. Because usually when we see Marsh, like we see Krishan because she follows behind Krishan. So it was just very interesting. And I wonder, like, when they show the show, if they're going to show that Marsh was there. I'm not 100% sure. I have no idea.
I think so, because I think Marsh has something to do with one of the fights that was going on. Because for some tea, at some point, so like everybody's partying. Obviously, I'm there working like just like the zoo. So I'm people watching.
Right, exactly.
And I noticed at some point that Marsh has like, she's upset about something.
Yeah.
And I have a clip of the Zeus Network actually recording their conversation. And Marsh looks like she's upset about something and telling Tommy. And Tommy's just like, they're having a discussion. You can tell something was going on. And Zeus Network, like their camera crew was literally recording it. So yeah, so that was interesting being on the balcony. But going back to the show, right? So at first DJ Sky is like DJing and it's fun. We're settling in.
Yeah.
She's giving shots out to the people in the crowds. It's fun. Then Natalie Nunn comes out and they actually end up playing DTB song. And then at some point she's like, I'm not no hater. And everybody's singing that song, Line That Shit Up.
Yeah,
Line That Shit
literally the whole crowd. Like, that was so surreal for me because, like, we're on the balcony, and again, this place is huge and 3 floors, and this, just imagine the amount of people, and then everyone's just echoing off of each other, and it's roaring inside with them singing DTB song. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, I felt that shit in my chest. I was like, oh, yeah, that like, I was really in it, like, oh shit.
Yeah, fuck with DTB.
Mad people. Like, I felt that shit. Like, you felt the roaring in there when they were singing the song. I was like, wow. And DTB, what a shame. Like, she wasn't even there for that.
I know. It really is a shame. So yeah, Natalie's like, I ain't no hater, you know, all my baddies, whatever. She supports, they were all singing it. At some point she comes and she goes, post for me, and then the whole crowd
is singing her shit.
Yeah, and this is all before the official show begins.
Right, which was super new to see them do, because like, yeah, we've seen them perform and stuff, but this was really just operated like a whole show, because then you have Lemmy come out and he intros the show.
Exactly.
So, which really, we don't really see that often. Like, usually it's Natalie the whole time, and then Lemmy will be there on the side too with her, but it would mostly be Natalie. But this time, Natalie, she came out, she did her thing. She, you know, played DTV song, performed her songs.
Yes.
And then Lemmy came out, he intros the show, but then he brings out fucking Tanisha.
Yeah, well, before even that, there's a contest, right?
Yeah.
So there's a contest, a twerking contest.
That girl did terrible.
No,
girl did terrible.
He brings up this girl whose birthday is that day.
Literally.
And she ain't even do shit.
She didn't do anything. And then the other girl didn't do nothing either. Like, okay, so it was 2 bitches. It was like this one girl, she was a little bit thicker. It was her birthday. But then it was the other girl that was skinnier. Yeah. And she had like these shorts. She had a set on. It was shorts and a top. And they had to do a twerk contest. And like, the skinnier girl, she was doing it, but she really wasn't moving like that.
Right,
The big girl, she didn't even try. So obviously the people were going to give it to the skinny girl, but I was like, nah, y'all, that's not a good contest. When we was in Baltimore,
they put up a good
contest. They were showing the fuck out. Yo, Baltimore with that twerk contest, they were showing the fuck out. I will say, Baltimore know how to have a good fucking time, because we really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was
that
crazy.
was fun. Like, yeah, it was still crazy too, but like, it was fun. Like, this, it was on a different type of energy for sure.
It was big.
This one was way bigger,
This
but
was huge,
like way bigger. But it's like, I don't know. People wasn't really coming with that energy.
No,
like,
they weren't. They were there for the show.
Yeah,
Like, it felt like, you know, Like, yes, people turned up, but
Yeah.
people were mostly there with their phones out
to
for the
watch.
show, to watch
like,
performances.
It didn't feel like a turn up type vibe or like a
club.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they usually these shows that are what we did last time, it was more of like club appearances and they'll perform in the club.
Yeah.
But it's not a show.
Right.
This one was conducted like a show.
Like you had Bobby come out hosting.
Right.
And then that's when he brought out Tanisha, who, oh my God, the crowd went crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I was hyped.
No.
I was like, Tanisha!
I was shocked. I was like, I thought you wasn't coming.
Yo!
I thought you wasn't coming.
At some point, she's like, let me have all my money.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, the shade is crazy.
Yeah.
The shade is crazy.
It was funny. It was funny because like the crowd, they were singing, what did they sing?
I ain't gonna sleep because of y'all. Y'all gonna sleep because of me.
Yo, the crowd was singing that. I was like, what?
They were. I was like, dang. That's how you know there's mad BGC fans in the building, yo. Bad Girls Club, what up?
OD.
Bad Girls Club, stand up. Like, they did it first, for real. I'm not even gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby was out of his fucking mind.
Bro.
Bobby was really coked up out of his fucking mind.
Oh my God, I can finally tell the story.
Yes,
so,
you can tell the story
God.
now. He was such a menace. The same way you see him on the fucking reunion and anywhere else on Zeus is the same way he was during this whole event, hosting
100%.
this event. I was just like, oh my God.
So it was so funny because fucking Bobby and Tanisha, they're like, I don't know, they're hosting, okay? And fucking Bobby, he's like, I want to see some, because all of y'all are fake. He's like, how many people on cocaine? Bro, no one said anything. It was embarrassing.
The crowd was quiet, bro.
And
after them yelling DTP songs,
yes,
they was quiet.
It was quiet. I was like, oh my God, that's embarrassing. Then he's like, all right, hold on. How many people smoking weed? Everyone started screaming.
I was like, oh, damn,
Yo, it was so embarrassing. He was like, I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, I don't care. I'm going to stay in my truth.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we know.
He wanted to have some, people that do coke alongside to be like, yeah. But that's so embarrassing. But imagine being the one in the audience talking about, yeah, and nobody's.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's really saying that?
Imagine there was someone in the audience actually talking, oh, yeah, and then they realized nobody said it. Like, oh, shit. Like, what the fuck? I ain't saying nothing because nobody else saying nothing. Like, that's crazy.
That shit was funny. Like, the whole place quiet.
Yeah, the whole place was quiet.
But yeah, so Tanisha and
yeah,
Bobby.
it's crazy, right?
They hosting, they doing their thing. Tanisha is having a good time. It's really cool seeing her. They're saying they're hyping up New York. We ended up finding out that Brooklyn was deep in there. Brooklyn and the Bronx.
Yeah.
I don't know what was up with Queens, but
I don't know what was up with Queens either.
Queens was dry.
It was, but that's why when they go to Queens, it's not that much people. You realize that, right?
Yeah, we should have went.
Right. The Queens ones, I feel like when they do an event in Queens, it's always so much better.
Yeah, 100% for us,
for sure, because it's not too crowded,
right,
or too crazy with the energy. I feel like Queens always brings like a different energy that's more calm. Well, maybe that's not what they like, but I don't know.
So then they bring out the first girls, the three girls,
right?
Yeah, it was fake performance.
First of all, okay, so this is how they did it. Literally all those girls performed, like
all of them.
So you see how big that cast is. So you can imagine how fucking crazy that was, just them going down the line. And I was like, wow, this is actually long as fuck. Like this is draining. I'm tired. I wore like little heels, like booties, because I wanted to be cute. And I should have known better. And the thing is, I do know better, but I just wanted to be cute. I didn't give a fuck. But boy, my feet, I was so happy we had that section, because if it wasn't for that section, oh my God, I'd be done way before.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness. So what they did was they brought out Smiley first.
Yeah, they brought out the 3. So it was Smiley, Fauna, and Tavy.
I thought they said only Smiley because it had her name on it. And then we saw Tavy and Fauna come out.
Oh, okay.
And then that was like the whole surprise and everybody started going in.
Okay, yeah.
Smiley always doing some song that's not really a fucking song. This is what I realized. So they call out Smiley and I don't even know. I don't even know what this performance was. Like, I feel like Smiley's always doing some shit.
It wasn't like they were just singing songs that already exist. Like, you know what I mean?
No, this one, I think it was hers. So remember the other song where she was like, y'all better not find it, bitch. And that was dead ass her song. Like, it's nothing.
It's not
like,
a song,
But that's what it sounded like. Where the baddies at?
Yeah.
It was nothing, but it was just Smiley just being fucking Smiley.
Yeah.
And so she comes out, Fauna and Tavy come out, everybody goes wild. Like, you know, Fauna's coming out like, you know, being mad cute or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? Look at Smiley, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, then at some point, Fauna's like singing her on, like that song.
That was fucking weird.
Just a vibe, that guy.
And she been in the sky whenever I let the go. That's a good song though, but it was just weird to hear these girls come out singing someone else's song.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
It was a little weird. Like Tavy did a song and she did the Don't Play With It song by Lola Brooke, and you know, that was lit. She had the voice for it, you know. She from Brooklyn, it made sense. But it still was weird hearing these girls perform songs that didn't belong to them. Because I'm like, what's the point of that? Like, I don't know what the point of that. And you know, obviously Nunu is here now.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't even know she's saying.
I didn't know either, but you see, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff we didn't know.
Yeah, and I think her microphone wasn't as loud.
It wasn't.
So it was like really dry a little bit.
Yeah,
I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So she performed. So I'm just
her shit was dry. I don't know what the fuck she was saying.
Yeah,
to be honest, like we can skip that.
Yeah.
So after
it was before Nunu and
yes.
after.
So after Smiley and them.
And Fauna and Tavy.
And
Gretchen.
Fauna and Tavy. Gretchen. Oh my God. So Gretchen comes out to perform, bro. This shit was wild. Like, when she comes out, bro, the crowd is booing her, but it's like, it's not as much as they were booing Summer. Let's just get that out the way.
Yeah, or Dolly.
But there was still like a couple of boos in there.
It was very light
It was light. But then she starts rapping her song, and we're like, we didn't even know Gretch even made music, right?
Yeah, so we're just listening.
Yeah, we're listening.
And I think people were giving her a chance.
They were giving her a chance, and then she drops the N-word in her music, and everybody loses it. Yeah. They're like, oh, hell no.
Boo! Yo.
Bro, that was crazy. And then she kept saying it again because it was like more than one line or more than one lyric in her song that had niggas in it. And she just kept saying it, and bro, the crowd just kept booing the shit out of her, telling her to get the fuck off the stage.
Oh my God.
She kept performing though. I give it to her, but I felt like the more they booed, the louder she said niggas, and I was like,
yo,
are you trying to prove a point?
That shit I ain't gonna lie. That shit is so funny to me. Like, it's just funny wild. Because it's like, yo, she really did
that. Like, I couldn't.
She don't care. She really,
bro.
The minute she said the N-word, you saw every boom,
literally. And then she kept saying it too. I was like, oh my God. And someone in the back was like, what up, my nigga? What up, my nigga?
The guy next to her.
Yo, he was so funny. You're probably gonna hear him in a lot of these video clips because he was talking mad shit. Like, he was calling Dolly a backwood. Like, oh my God, he's so funny.
He was actually very funny.
He was so funny. That shit flowed out of his mind off the dome.
Yeah. No,
but
they did.
With Gretch, yo, that was crazy. I was like, damn, Gretch, you done. I don't know how you coming back from this one.
That shit made me laugh, man.
I don't know, man. That shit was crazy. It was crazy because the guy was like, yeah, my nigga. Yeah, what up, my nigga? I was like, oh my God. So then after that,
they call out Big Lex.
Then Big Lex comes out to rap her song. And, you know, this new song that she did is catchy. It's catchy. You know, the crowd was fucking with her. She did get a little bit of booze, but it wasn't anything crazy. She had some good stage presence. It was decent. We heard her on the mic. But, I mean, would I say that it was a great performance? I would say it was okay. I mean, I don't really think she has that talent as a rapper.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just think it's just like, she's cute.
I thought it was random.
I thought it was random too, but I was like, yo, her ass really fat though. Like, that's one of the things that crossed my mind. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
She did look good.
She did look good. I was like, okay, all right. And
so then the next one they call out is Summer.
Oh my God.
First of all, I didn't even know Summer had a song.
Yeah, she got a song where she be like stupid or some shit like that.
Well, the minute she came out,
immediate boo.
Everyone's booing her. I was like, no way.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. Like, no one came out, though. Like, you know what I realized, though? When Big Lex came out, no one came out for her either. But then when Summer came out, no one came out for her either. So I have no idea what that was about. And now we hear this whole thing where Summer unfollowed Dolly and Big Lex. So now I'm just like, what's tea?
Well, that was the one thing that I noticed, that when Dolly was performing, Summer, Big Lex came out. And the first thing you hear me say is, where's Summer? And even Natalie, I think she was on stage at the time.
And she
asked, where's Summer? And she was nowhere to be found, which I thought was interesting. And now knowing that there's something going on, I'm curious to know.
And Dolly's not really addressing anything.
No, she's
The only thing Dolly said was, Summer unfollowed me because she wanted to. That's it.
Yep.
And I'm like,
the rumor has it that Summer feels some type of way that they didn't have her back when Tasiki had slapped her or some shit like that.
Ooh.
Yo, what the fuck?
Because that's fucked up for real though, because Summer be having all y'all bitches backs with no matter how big the bitch is, no matter how strong the bitch is, she be jumping for y'all and y'all couldn't have her back.
I'm just curious to know if this season is the fall of the big three. That's what I'm just curious.
And if it is, let it be, because Summer could ride by herself, to be very honest.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Summer is talent in itself. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Dolly saw that and latched onto her.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Lex. Let's be real. Big Lex said, Summer's popping her shit as she should. And, same thing. That's why she was cool with her. She was like, yeah, as you should.
Yeah. Well, then now this one they call obviously Dolly, and Dolly performs and everyone is screaming, fuck Dolly.
No, first they're booing.
Yes.
So this was crazy. So first
it was crazy.
It was crazy because just imagine how it was when they sung DTB's song and you felt the vibration and the roaring of the crowd.
Yep.
So now just imagine Dolly comes out and it's a boo and it's in unison. It's everybody.
Everyone. I got the crowd.
I
got the crowd going like this.
Yes, it's everybody. And then out of nowhere, you just hear a chant, fuck Dolly,
fuck Dolly.
And it was going on for so long. And
as she's performing.
I didn't even hear what the fuck her song was about.
No, me neither. I was caught up with the reactions.
Bro, I literally couldn't believe it. I was like, this is insane. Like, to have this much people dislike you.
Yeah. You know what?
It has to be kind of a flex, though.
I did
say
a
flex.
I will say that I give Dolly all the credit, Summer all the credit, and Gretch all the credit in the world for being able to stand on stage in that big ass crowd
and still perform
and continue to stand on your truth. Mm-hmm. Despite the whole place booing you the fuck out.
Bro, that shit was insane. Like, I really scanned the whole room and everyone around me in the back. And it's crazy because when I looked in the back, there's a footage because I took this footage. Tommy, she's in the section and she's just like, yeah. I don't know if she was like hyping up Dolly.
Yeah.
Considering that she didn't give a fuck and everybody's saying fuck Dolly. So that was just so crazy that this whole thing was happening. But just the roaring of the voices in there saying boo and fuck Dolly, that was crazy to me.
Yeah, no, it was a moment, that's for sure. Like, I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it either. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up.
That's pretty wild. It's
like,
pretty wild.
I called her a Temu, you know, you called her a Temu villain. We said she a knockoff brand villain, whatever. But even then, when they were all fucking saying fuck Dolly, I was like, oh,
I ain't gonna lie. It was so like strong that
so
I started saying it. I was like, fuck Dolly.
I didn't even say it. I was like,
yeah.
yo, I was just so shocked that like everybody was really saying this.
Yeah, no, for sure. It felt good. You know, it felt good to just let it out because, it felt nice.
Yeah.
But actually, it's so funny because we said that Tavy had performed. This is right after Dolly where Tavy performed. So she came out earlier for Smiley to dance.
Right, exactly. That's what I said. Like, she brought them out as backup dancers.
Exactly.
What was she going to do with that stupid ass song?
Exactly. And then Tavy and Fauna come out and do that little fucking performance thing where they like lip sing and do that thing.
Do other people's songs.
Yeah, exactly. And it was cute because you could tell, like, even in real life, like, Tavy is really loved. Everybody and Fauna too, like, they were all just hyped to see them.
I guess one thing I had to say was that I realized people, I don't know, maybe this is me being different, but I feel like Fauna, she definitely gets her credit, right? She gets her respect, but I still feel like, sometimes she don't do enough for me to be like, where's the star quality? You know what I mean?
What?
Where have we seen personality? I feel like we haven't seen much personality. Like, yes, she's cool. But in terms of like that TV personality, we haven't seen.
I don't know. I feel like she's on the same category as Pretty P and DJ Sky.
I agree. I feel like that's what it is.
Yeah.
And as we said the same thing about Pretty P too. Like sometimes,
Yeah.
she
She'd be
just
a little
chilling.
under-delivered.
Right. That's it. Like, I'm not saying that she's not lit or cool. She is, but I sometimes feel like she gets a little too much credit for what she delivers. But again, that's only me talking about her star quality on the show, her TV personality. This is not talking about her as a person.
Right.
Like, I don't know these girls as people. So
exactly.
As a person, as people.
So Tavy and Fauna do their performance and then they call out Sapphire.
Mm-hmm. So Sapphire, she obviously is not lip syncing anyone's song.
Right.
She's not singing her own song, but Sapphire comes out with that body and she starts twerking on stage and yeah, she got it, man.
She looked good.
She looked very good. I was like, wow. She got it. She be giving me that Caribbean vibe for when she be twerking. Like, I just be like, good up, good as.
Yeah.
And then Scotty comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Scotty with the body, I guess. And then her and Sapphire start dancing. And, Scotty is the same thing as Sapphire.
Oh, my God. It was so funny because at some point, Scotty does the fucking split. And when she does the split, she gets up. Her whole ass is fucking showing. And you see Lemmy's like, oh, you can't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Look, you'll see. I think you see it right here.
That is crazy.
It's so funny. I'm like, yo, her whole ass is out. It's crazy.
Yo, the building was so packed, yo.
It was so packed.
It was so packed. Like, just to see how big Baddies has gotten is a little crazy because I was watching this shit from like the first season ATL when they weren't even really, they didn't do that. They weren't going on tour. They weren't doing any of that stuff. So just to see like when they started and how it was small and now to see how big it's gotten, it's kind of outrageous. Like, it's gotten so big that it feels like you will never see the girls type shit like outside standing by themselves or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
That's how big it's gotten that security is just always around. Because I remember before you would probably be able to catch one of them lacking or something. Not to do anything crazy, but just them by themselves. And now it's just like you can't even do that.
Yeah. So and as this is happening with Scotty down there, we notice that Tommy, she's leaving the section. And now Tiana thinks that she's leaving the whole thing. But it turns out that she ends up making her grand entrance, which is going through the crowd, of course. And she ends up going on stage to perform.
Yeah, she performed like 2 or 3 songs.
Boring.
Yeah, only the last song I thought she ate because she knew the words. Because the first two, she wasn't saying the words and she was just like improvising and just like, or like not saying anything and just dancing and then saying some of the words. But the last song, I was like, okay, this must be her shit because she know the words. She's saying the words.
She said, yeah, no, for real. She really
That's
do
like
that.
her signature thing.
Yeah, she do.
I love when she does that. I don't care.
Oh,
It's so funny.
So then after that, after Tommy's boring ass performance, we get Anna Mac.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, so from like seeing her the first time compared to now, I will say that her stage presence has gotten a lot better.
For sure. There's definitely more confidence when she comes on stage now because in the beginning there wasn't much confidence compared to the last time we saw her in Baltimore. That was like the first time she was on Baddies.
Yeah.
That was like the first time anyone was seeing her. So when she performed, everybody was asleep. Everybody was quiet. Like everybody was like, bitch, you're putting us to sleep. Like we were all bored, like I said. And I guess now she knows that that maybe wasn't the right choice of song because now that she came out, she did not perform anything that was like sleep worthy. She performed the song that was like pretty, good. Like, it was a good beat. It was a little up. And now that, you have a fan base, like, of course, people were screaming for Anna, and they were like hyping her up. And then she did like what, two or three songs?
Yeah, she did 2 or 3 songs. And at some point as she's performing, it's funny because you look over to the right and fucking Dolly is by the bar just hanging out. And then you see Tavy and Smiley by the bar hanging out with the fans, drinking or whatever. You turn back and then fucking Anna Mac brings out Tasiki and Mariah Lynn to do that little dance that they was doing.
Yes, they were doing that little dance. And I think the second or third song was actually like a really good song. It was a little bit more slower, but it still was more like R&B hype. And so it was good. I think that her stage presence got very good. I know you felt like it was still a little boring.
Yeah, I was still like, all right, I'm over it, bitch. Yeah.
No, for real. And like just this whole lineup of girls, I was like, damn, there's still more.
And mind you, at this point, it's like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I look
like
at Tiana.
11:30.
Yeah, and I'm like,
shit.
I don't think this is closing at 11.
Yeah, obviously not. Because the whole list of girls. This shit is not going to close.
No, they really all performed for real.
Okay.
So after Anna Mac's performance, Natalie comes out. It's like a little intermission break thing. They're all just talking on stage. And then Natalie's like, she brings out Janelle from BGC.
Yep, Bad Girls Club.
Yep.
Yep.
And then she brings out Jayla. And then she calls out Tanisha, but Tanisha's at the bar. So she's like, Tanisha, where you at? And she's like, I'm at the bar, bitch. What do you mean?
Literally had the mic while she's in the crowd by the bar. Like,
I couldn't
that
even
shit
see her.
was so funny. I was like, if this is improv, y'all did this really well. Or if this was scripted, I don't know. But y'all did that really well. Because that shit had me weak. I was like, really, bro?
I think that was not scripted. I think that was real. Because that's when they're like going back and forth. And then like Tanisha's like, I want my money. That's when she said that.
Yo, I swear there was so much shade being thrown low key from Tanisha at Lemmy and Bobby. Like, it was actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was
You
funny.
could tell throughout this entire event, Tanisha was getting really annoyed with Bobby, and Bobby was doing a lot. Like, he was annoying as fuck. The same way we'll see him at the reunions or the same way he'll react on his show. He was really annoying. And I was like, damn, I would be annoyed if I was Tanisha too. Like,
yeah.
oh my God. She was keeping it cute, but you could tell she was over it. He even tried to be funny with Tommy when she came on stage to perform.
Did he?
He low-key did. Like, okay, so he was trying to give her the mic, but I guess she got a mic from someone else, but he was like this, like in front of her, like, and she just ignored him. She ignored him.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, I noticed. He tried to basically put the mic in front of her chest and she ignored him and she just grabbed a different mic. I'm like, yo, Bobby's always so fucking annoying.
Yeah, he's extra.
So extra.
So then after that, they're like talking a little bit. Then they bring out Co-Killa Ho.
Yeah, that was crazy. The crowd was fucking with Co-Killa.
I like Co-Killa. She has so much potential.
Yeah.
I love her voice. I love her little thing. I love her voice. Like, I really do think she has so much potential. What sucked about her performance, though, was that she did not fucking sing anything. Like, she was like, not rapping.
It was in and out rapping.
Yeah.
Like, and I agree. I think she has a lot of potential because when she came out, it was strong. She has a lot of strong stage presence,
Yeah.
But she just didn't rap the whole song. Like she rapped a small part and then the rest, it was quiet.
Yeah.
And then it was just like you heard the beat, or it was just like her twerking. And I'm like, all right, this is not it. Like,
and mind you, this is like the song that everybody knows because Tinkerbella comes out like not too long after to sing the same song.
Literally, they did that shit on purpose.
Oh, yeah,
I was
for
like,
sure.
Tinkerbella came out and she sings the same shit and everybody is also singing it. And I'm like, oh my God. Then she tries to crowd surf. Bitch, I was like, they are not letting you crowd surf. Like, she tried it twice.
Yes.
She tried it twice and security put her right back up on that stage.
I definitely got
like,
footage of that. That shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy with her ass all out. And then someone gave her like the little baddies plush toy. And she threw that shit. I was like, oh my God, where's this person's toy?
Yup.
The fact that there was really someone in the front with a baddies plush toy just to hand to the girls.
He was handing it to everybody.
He was.
And they would give it back. They would give it back. It was Tink that said, fuck it.
Everybody gave it back.
Shit. I was like,
I wonder if he got his shit back, yo. Because I'm just like, yeah, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
Like, there was people that was really fighting to get to the front.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all that.
Not doing
that. That person did that just to give them that plush toy. Like, that shit is crazy.
Good off that.
Yeah, I'm good off that too. It's never that deep. It's never that deep.
So right after Cold Killer is where we see Rolly perform.
Mm-hmm. And she had on this whole USA red and white outfit.
Bro.
She had on this whole USA.
Yeah. I literally was looking like, what the fuck is she wearing?
Yeah, no, she really looked like Miss America reality TV version.
Carnival version. Know. Like, it looked like...
Budget carnival.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It looked crazy.
I was like,
yeah, it was a little crazy.
It had... I guess, like, I could see the vision, but it just didn't... It wasn't cute to me. It's because of the colors. The USA colors is just not it.
Or maybe it just didn't look cute on her.
Maybe
it just didn't look cute on her. Because I feel like I see the vision. It was giving Stunner Girl, for sure. With the boots. You know, she had on these big furry boots.
Damn.
And it definitely was giving Stunner Girl. Like, I've seen Stunner Girl in that type of outfit before.
Yeah.
Just different color. And so it was good, but it could have been better, but whatever. Maybe it just didn't look good on her. But one thing I did like about her performance is that she showed love to Ivory. Because Ivory was not there. She wasn't on the season. And her and Ivory had did a song prior to filming this. And she showed love to Ivory. And I was like, that is so dope. So not only did DTB get love, but Ivory also got love and wasn't there. So I thought that was really cool.
And peep the comment she made. She was like, I hope to see my sis on this season. Still kind of hoping, like throwing the idea, like hopefully she comes on this season. Yeah. Which I thought was pretty, I guess, I wouldn't say ballsy, but the lack of better words, I guess, like just very, like, you know, standing for her friend. Like you said, like she stood up for her. Like even though Lemmy said no, like she still shouted her out on performance in front of everybody, showed mad love, and even said, hopefully she can come back. Is literally what she said.
Yeah, literally. So, I mean, well, that was nice. And it was a nice gesture because I was really happy to see that she showed love to Ivory because, you know, I was mad. I was so mad that Ivory, not only wasn't she at the reunion, but also she wasn't coming back. And I was like, yo, Ivory has so much personality. Like, Ivory really has that TV personality for real.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that.
So then this is where Tinkerbella comes in and she's going crazy. I will say Tink got energy, bro.
She do.
She was hype. She was going
her
crazy.
Ass was out. She did not care.
Yeah,
like,
she didn't care at all.
Her throwing the plush toy was everything, yo. That was so funny. After this, we get Mariah Lynn performing, which I'm not gonna lie, I really did enjoy her performance. She performed 2 songs, one new and of course the one that everyone knows. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. You know?
And then everybody
was singing it.
Everybody knew it.
I want your money, your money. You know, it was definitely a bop. And that is her one-hit wonder song, unfortunately.
One-hit wonder song, I'm dead.
Unfortunately, but that's what it is, you know? But I really did like Mariah Lynn's performance. I think that she has great stage presence. She's been doing this music thing for a while, so as she should have great stage presence.
Right.
So, I mean, I enjoyed her performance. You know, say what you want about Mariah Lynn, but her performance was great. I think that out of all the girls, my top performers, you already know, Mariah Lynn and Biggie.
Wow.
I guess Suki, but at the same time, I don't know. She's the third, I guess, if I had to pick one, but because she's also been performing. But I feel like her performances also sometimes lack something. I don't know. It just lacks some type of
energy.
No, I mean, she has energy, but sometimes I feel like it just be lacking. Like, I don't know how to explain that. I guess, and, you know, to be fair, I wasn't really present for Suki Hana's performance. I heard her and I saw her perform towards the end, but I wasn't really fully present for that. But so I can't say much to that. So I guess it's a little unfair, but.
So yeah, so then the next performance we get is Tasiki and dry.
Yeah, her performance was boring.
It was boring. You really couldn't hear her. But it was cool because at the end of her performance, you know, she obviously has that one song with Biggie.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Tasiki intros Biggie before the host, Bobby and Tanisha, can intro Biggie. So it's funny because she was like, she like kind of like, you can tell she's about to intro Biggie, and Lemmy gets on the mic. He's like, no. Not yet, or something. And she goes, what? It's Biggie. So anyway, she kind of like fucks up the flow a little bit. She don't care. Biggie comes out, and the whole crowd goes crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Word.
I went crazy. I feel like that was the only performance that I was so hyped for, because what's crazy is that before we went to that event, the day before, I was listening to that song.
Were you?
I was hyped. I was like, yeah. And then they played that shit. I was like, oh my God. And you hear Biggie in the mic. Her mic was on. You feel me? It was so good. I think that had to be like my favorite performance. Like Biggie coming out with Tasiki performing that song was like the best, because Biggie is always so hyped when she comes out.
Yo, had the whole crowd, everybody was hyped.
Like, I don't care. Say whatever the fuck you want about Biggie. Say whatever the fuck you want, but when she come out in that crowd, ain't nobody booing her, because they know what's up.
Yeah,
they know what's up. Like, Biggie really has that energy. Like, she just has it.
Yeah.
She has a personality. She has a star quality. She's talented. She knows how to bring people together. You know, she really is the life of the party.
Yeah, no, for sure. She
She's
came in, had the whole crowd fucking hyped. Everybody singing the song. It was a good time, I ain't gonna lie.
Every time we go to an event, we always say Biggie.
Yeah.
Biggie is the one that always has the crowd going crazy. Without fail, it's always Biggie.
Yeah, you can't deny it.
You cannot deny that. Whether you like her or not, you cannot deny that Biggie really is the life of the party for real.
100%. So then the next performance we have is Suki Hana.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie. This is my
good.
first time hearing Suki Hana's music like that. And
no,
listening,
her music's crazy.
And listening to it live, and I was just like, bro,
I'm 5'3", but my throat's 6'6".
Yo. It was more vulgar than that. It was like,
let me see. Let me hear
which
it.
one was she was singing all types of craziness? Hold on. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Nah. What did she say? Hold on.
Dick and balls.
I just want a big dick in my esophagus.
Bitch, I want a big dick in my esophagus. I was like, oh my God.
Yo. Yeah, and they thought Cardi was bad.
Yo,
they thought Megan Thee Stallion was bad. Like, no, like Suki's lyrics are pretty raunchy.
What?
Raunchy.
Yeah. Want a big dick in my esophagus? And they had a problem with WAP?
Yeah, they had a problem with wet ass pussy.
I was shooken. I ain't gonna lie, I felt like an old lady when I heard it. I was like, "Ay, Dios mío, oh my God." It's a little.
Oh my God. Yeah, she be saying some shit.
I mean, it was cool to see her perform. I ain't gonna lie. It was funny because, like, at some point, like at the end of the event, I'm literally fucking just trying to get interviews, trying to record. There's lots of fights happening outside. And I fucking see Sukihana come out the venue, gets into the car, gets on top of the SUV and starts fucking twerking on top.
Yeah, literally.
I
She
was
always
like,
does that.
yes.
She always does that. But what's crazy is that she even had a song where that's the song that went viral talking about eating a nigga's ass. Like that's her song. That's her lyrics. Talking about eating his ass, eating a nigga's ass and shit like that. And yeah, her lyrics are pretty raunchy.
Well, Sukihana is very interesting.
Well, you see, other than that, going back to the performance, I feel like her performance definitely lacked something.
Yeah,
though.
I agree.
It was like she performed, but it still didn't hit where I was like, yeah, you're hyping me up, or this is like such a great performance.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, but something about her just lacks. I guess she lacks stage presence. I don't really know what it is. Like, her mic was on, she did it, then she twerked, but like something about her is just lackluster to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it is, but I agree with you.
I don't know what it is either.
So at this point, it's fucking like 1:30 in the morning. Okay? It's literally 1:30 in the morning. Well, actually, I have the time right here. It's 12:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're tired. So,
Yeah.
and we're trying to now think like, all right, we're going to go get out this section here. It's clearing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Some people have left. So we get off the second floor and we come down to the first floor. And this is where we see that girl. The girl where you almost got fucking trampled on because the security is taking this girl out. I don't know what happened. You just hear the baddies on the stage talking about this is not a baddies audition. Stop the fight, kick them out.
Yeah.
And this girl's like flailing her legs, talking about my phone.
Yeah, getting carried by security.
Zoo security at that.
Zoo security.
Getting carried the fuck out. It was fucking crazy because Tiana almost gets like hit, like she got cornered.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was crazy.
I just be going through it, yo. Be going through it. But
Right.
I moved out the way, so quick reflexes on my part.
Exactly.
Didn't get hit, so that was great.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
and then fucking Lemmy's like, oh, we have a special guest, Louis.
yeah, I don't know who the fuck that was, bro.
Really look at Tiana like, who the fuck is Louis?
Bro, we saw this guy on stage rapping, and I don't know if you guys know Louis the rapper. I don't know, but bro, I was like, who the fuck is that?
Bro.
Did he have locks? He had like locks, right?
Bitch,
With the hat on.
Yeah,
I don't
he had
fucking know.
something red.
He
That's
had
all I
something
know.
on, and then we were all like, what the fuck? Like, everybody in the crowd was like, all right, we don't know who this is. But then after him, the last guest that he brings out is fucking Fabio Foreign.
That shit was dope.
That was crazy because I was not expecting Fabio. What the fuck?
I know.
He performed my song though. So he had Weddy.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
So New York too. Like that's a New
Very.
York artist right there. Like that vibe. You know what I mean?
Yes. I was like, Fabio Foreign
Yeah.
is outrageous.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to see. And at this point, the club is like actually a little emptier now,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
really nice. So you see him perform, and then Natalie Nunn.
Then
ends
she
up-
does the song, I be doing what I want. And that was like the last song to like close it off.
And they had like the confetti or whatever those little paper
They did?
things. Yeah.
Oh, wow, they did.
Had the
They
smoke up.
did.
Like
Yeah.
it was cool. It was cute because all the baddies were obviously on stage dancing with her.
at that point, yeah.
And then so now we're on the first floor and we're closer to the exit of the stairs. This is where the tea gets hot. So
yeah,
it gets really hot. So I see Biggie coming by. And I'm like, yo, what up, Biggie? She looks fucking drunk out of her ass.
Yeah.
She didn't even make eye contact. She was looking at me, but you could tell she's not even conscious.
like she was drunk as fuck.
Yeah, she was drunk. She was by the elevator talking about,
I want to see my family.
I just want to see my family. I just want to see my family. And I'm like, oh shit, she going through something, right? So, and mind you, it's right here. So, all right, cool, whatever. We just chilling, Tiana and I. We're, getting behind the scenes footage. Natalie's performing. Everything is good. We're by the exit. Then all of a sudden, I see Sapphire and Zoo security running by me.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, and I bring out my phone. Now I see Anna Mac. And then she's
Then
like,
Mariah Lynn.
then Mariah.
Then Tasiki.
Then it was Tasiki. And Tasiki's like, where'd they go? And I'm, I'm like, up there, they're upstairs.
me.
Yeah, I'm like, they're upstairs. So then I'm like, yes, perfect. I get to follow them. So as I'm trying to go upstairs to follow them, because they look like a fight is about to go down, they fucking come running back down. So now I'm like, oh shit. I leave Tiana. I don't know where the fuck she's at.
Yeah, I was downstairs.
Yeah, I'm in now I'm fucking following them. Shit gets crazy, y'all.
Yeah, so Sapphire just starts going off. You see security like trying to run after. The crew's running. Oh my God, it was so crazy. I was just standing there and they were just running right by me. And I was just like, that was it. That was it. And I was just recording. But then you see like security really trying to hold Sapphire back, and she's yelling at security, and then she starts just doing the most. They're stopping her. Tasiki's trying to yell at her to calm her down.
Bro, Tasiki right in front of my face.
She's literally right in front. Yeah,
right in front of my face.
Yeah.
Telling her, Sapphire.
So where you
focus.
were, I was right there too, but I was up the
You were
I
up
was
the
at the
stairs.
top of the steps. And I'm just watching this, and like Tasiki's like trying to talk sense into Sapphire, and Sapphire, it's not working, and she's upset. And rumor has it that it was to defend Suki,
That's what they say.
but I don't know if that's true.
That's what they say.
We can't
So,
confirm that yet.
I just want y'all to know that the T pages, one, they kind of pick, and I'm mad because at first they didn't pick up on it right away.
Yeah.
Then I saw a few T pages like get Sapphire kind of like bugging out. But when you see the vlog, I'm posting the whole 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yep.
You can hear and let me know what y'all hear, because I
Yep.
can't tell what she's saying, a lot of it, but it's there. So for y'all who have better ears than me, let me know if you can make out what Sapphire is saying and what she's mad about, because you could tell something happened. Supposedly it's either Gretchen or Suki defending Suki, and she was just upset. She wants to fight. She said it's not over until I say it's over.
Yep, she did say that. She did say that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's wild. Like, Tasiki always trying to stop somebody from fighting. Like, girl, just stay out of it. Stay out of it. Because when it's ready for you to be big dog and you want to fight, nobody can stop you from fighting. So please. Anywho. So, yeah, at some point, Sapphire literally breaks the glass by the elevator. And this is obviously not their place. This is a place that they, I'm sure, rented out. And one of the owners,
Yes.
which I can tell was the owner, because they just kept pacing back and forth, checking up on everything, talking to the bartenders, and just really just analyzing everything. You could tell that they were like one of the owners and the managers. They're trying to talk to Zeus crew and security, and clearly this man is upset and complaining after Sapphire breaks that glass. And they're not really being receptive or nice to this guy at all. Like,
It was
Zeus,
a woman.
Oh, it was a woman?
I said that
Or
was
was
your
it-
sugar mama.
Or was that a they, them?
No, that was a lesbian.
Really? That
Yes.
was a woman? That was a butch?
Yes.
It was given
an old
butch.
lady butch.
I said it's a they, them.
I know. Cutting all that out.
Yo, nah, keep it. You never know. Probably was a they, them. Shit. Gender inclusivity. Whatever. Anywho, my correction. The woman was the owner, manager. She's trying to speak to security, production, the crew about this, and they are not really receptive to what she's saying at all. They're kind of just like, yeah, whatever, man. Like, they don't care. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that is so ugly considering that.
I mean, granted, they're dealing with a fight though.
But that's what I'm saying. But also it is their place. And maybe this person, the owner, manager, whoever, didn't even realize that that's what this would come with. Because that's the thing. A lot of these people, Zeus, I'm sure they have money now, so they can rent or whatever. But the owners, majority of the time, they don't know what's going on.
Mm.
Like, I remember we went to one event and they were like, oh, I don't know who the Baddies is, but they're bringing in money. So, like, we heard one of the workers at the club once say that. And that was like in Queens or the city around there.
It was a city.
It was the city. And we heard one of them say that. Like, oh, do you know who these girls are? I don't know who they are, but they bringing in money. So this owner probably thought the same thing, and they didn't know what the fuck to expect, because now they're getting upset with production and security, the whole crew, because Sapphire just fucking broke glass right by the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
So who's going to pay for that?
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to pay for that? And I think that's really the question now, you know?
I'm sure Lemmy's gonna fucking pay for it. I mean, it's nice.
Oh my God. And let me talk about that because that was fucking weird. So now in the midst of this whole thing going on, right? This whole shenanigans, at some point we do see a Lemmy walk out with a bunch of security, a bunch of men around him, and you know, crew members, production members, and security. And this was interesting. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can get like another interview with Lemmy again. Just like asking funny questions, nothing personal, nothing about the show, none of that. Because we already had a list of general questions that we were going to ask just for fun. Mm-hmm. Because obviously they're not going to talk about the show. And we learned that from experience. So we weren't going to do that. So basically I was trying to do that. And oh my God, this was the ugliest experience ever of my fucking life. One of the guys literally was like, oh, what question do you need to ask him, with the nastiest attitude? And I'm trying to be calm because I'm like, please stop talking to me like I'm one of these ghetto ass, ratchet ass bitches coming in here fanning out.
Yeah.
I did not come to you with that energy. I came to you with professional fucking energy, and I was calm, cool, and collected. So he was like, well, you want to ask him? You want to ask him? Ask me and I'll ask him. And I'm like, I already knew off rip. You're not going to ask him shit. You're saying that. I know how this works. Okay. So I just tell him the question, but I know he ain't gonna ask him nothing. And I'm just standing there. Again, I'm not being fanned out or annoying or trying to be like, oh my God, like everyone else. I'm literally standing there calm. A fight just happened. Multiple fights just happened. A drunk girl just got carried out. So I'm just standing there just watching everything.
Also, Tommy, forgot to tell you.
Oh yeah, Tommy walked by me, mad as fuck.
Gets out of the elevator arguing. We were gonna fucking interview her. The guy's like, no, and end up finding out, because thanks to social media, that girl who's always showing up at the Baddies auditions, the funny one.
Yeah.
She was like, she apparently pissed off Tommy in the elevator. She was on live and Tommy thought she was recording her, ended up hitting her. And that's what happened. So this is all happening. So then Tiana, go ahead, back to your story.
Yeah, so that happened also on top of this. So the energy is high, right? So me, I'm realizing that this energy is high. I'm trying to just be calm, cool, and collected because I'm not really fucking with, none of this energy right now. So cool. The guy did what he did. And mind you, do nothing. I'm literally still standing there. The other fucking security guard, big guy, literally, I'm standing right here. Let me use his hand. I'm standing right here. The other security guard standing here, and I'm just chilling. He come here, gives me his back. Literally, what the fuck kind of ugly? Bro, it was so fucking ugly. I was like, what the fuck is this? First of all, no one even cares to interview Lemmy. Let's start there. And the first time we did, no one was around him. Literally, no one was around him. No one recognized him. No one even cared for Lemmy. Everyone was following Natalie, Scotty, all the other girls on the other bus when they walked out. Lemmy was off to the side by himself with no one around him. Right? And it's like, okay, now he has more people around him, but it still isn't like that deep. I feel like
it is that deep for them.
For
him.
It is.
He's popular now.
But for me, it's like, if I came to you with some weird, okay, but I was so calm. And like at the end of the day, they're doing their job, but it was just like really unnecessary.
Rude.
It was very
At
rude.
the end of the day,
because I didn't come to him rude. So him talking about, what you want to... First of all, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, I think also like, I guess you knowing what it is, you've been a fan of Zeus, so like obviously it was extra the way they were acting, because at the end of the day, right, I guess it's all about perspective. They don't know us, so for them, they see everybody, they're fans. We have our phones out, so I can kind of understand, but also it's just interesting when you're reflecting on just the difference of how it is 2 years ago when no one knew Lemmy.
Yeah.
I didn't know Lemmy. She's the one who pointed him out.
Yeah.
Now LJ, his fucking older brother, is like famous too. You know what I mean? So it's like to see the difference where now Lemmy walks around with so much security and there's so many girls that are literally throwing themselves at him. I heard girls talking, like as he was walking by, I heard girls saying like, I'm gonna try to get him. Like, gold digger, shit like that. So it's like,
oh my God. See, I'm not even thinking like that.
But I can understand because again, like I can understand that. I'm sure there are a bunch of girls that want to be on the show and they know they got to get through him. So like I can see why, but it's extra because at the end of the day, what people fail to realize is, and this is so funny because even our friends, we knew a few people there. Like, you know, we ran into a few. Actually, pretty cool how we ran into a good group of people there that were like, okay, we know that they watch Baddies and they are familiar with us, right?
Right.
Or we've known them in the space. So it was cool because it was like, we're not there. And what people forget is we're not there to turn up the way the fans are.
Exactly.
We're really there. And I mean, we were on the PHQ time. We were there working.
Right.
You know, we're not getting drunk. We're not being stupid. We're not there to fangirl. We're
not there to fight. Not there to do any of that.
We're there to get the tea. So I guess it can be a little annoying when you're just trying to. We're not those people, but obviously we look like those people because we have our phones out. We have, you know, it's the environment. But it is interesting to reflect on it, how 2 years later, and look how big it's gotten. Going back to the same thing.
Like, Lemmy was never walking around with security like that. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. And he was more incognito, dressed down, plain clothes. Like, dark type clothing, like dark blue, black, like sweater, hat. That's it, sweatpants. Like, he was never. Yeah, now he's like dressed up, jewelry, all this stuff. Like,
responding to like posts.
Yeah, like all this stuff now. Like, it's interesting. Like, now he decided he wants to have his own brand identity now. Because before he didn't. He was just in the background. And now he is in the same space. So it's pretty wild.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. So, I mean, that's pretty much, I think, it. So after that, right? I mean, that was the end of the show. We go outside. People think Natalie Nunn is Cardi B when she's walking. The tourists were outside and they were like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, the tourists were so confused. They had their phones out thinking they was going to see somebody. And they was still there even after the fights that happened and started outside. They was still there. Cops were there. They weren't really doing shit. They were just there, literally.
Yep. And then it's like crazy because like as we're outside, we're still trying to get footage. We catch, you know, this man hit this woman and then, you know.
I think she hit him first and they didn't care. Cops didn't care. And then he hit her with something. He hit her with an object or something. He just went like this and then they were like, oh. And then it was like a whole thing.
Cops is there. This one dude, this gay dude told me he got jumped by 6 dudes. Yeah. Him and his boyfriend. There were so many fights. Like, what was the other one? Or the guy, Nitty.
Yes, he was almost about to fight this other guy. This other guy talking about, I'm from New York. Dude,
like, this guy had a ski mask on. He took the ski mask off. He goes, you understand? I'm a shooter. So like, some shit like that. And I was like, that guy was like not playing.
I'm not trying to get shot up. Like, I literally was just sitting there while this is happening, too. Like,
you couldn't even move. Her feet were fucking done.
Yeah, my feet were fucked up. And I was literally watching this all happen between these guys, like, very calm. Like, it was kind of crazy how calm I was. Like, I was just like, this New York shit for real. Like, we see this shit all the fucking time.
And then we got Nene the billionaire.
Oh, my
that was so
God.
random.
So after this, obviously, we're outside and we're getting interviews now. So now we're like interviewing people and oh my God, that shit was so funny. We ran into the girl by the name of Nene the Billionaire who actually auditioned for Baddies Caribbean. And she was one of the girls that got into that fight with Natalie.
That
it was so weird.
Made a Sims fight
I did make a Sims fight about that. And it was just so weird that we randomly went up to her, didn't know it was her, and then we found out it was her. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and we only found out because we were asking her Baddies questions. She was like, I don't watch that shit. I just came here to squash the beef with Natalie. So I'm like, okay, so what happened between you and Natalie? And she's like, and then she was just talking about Natalie this whole time or whatever. I mean, I she's cool. She's cool. It was interesting because we went up to her just not random. Even knowing.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. Well, that was interesting hearing her story. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I mean, we interviewed some interesting people,
so and stay tuned for that.
Yeah, stay tuned to see those interviews. Oh my goodness, we have a lot coming out for you guys. So much coming out for you guys. It's
gonna be fun, guys.
And then that's when while we're outside waiting, that's when we run into Eli.
Yeah.
So this was such a wholesome moment because like me and Jesse were standing by a certain area and then I feel some arm around my neck, like around my shoulder and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I see a guy in between me and Jesse, both arms around us. And then he like kisses our foreheads and it was like really cute. Like nothing crazy, but like a nice playful way.
Friend.
And he was just like, what up? What up? And I was like, oh shit, we didn't see you. Where was you at? He was like, I was here the whole time. I was like, damn, I didn't know. We didn't know. He was like, oh, you should have hit me up. Should have hit me up. And I was like, yeah, we didn't even think about that.
It's cute though, because
We should have hit him up
you
before
could tell,
going for real.
Yeah, you could tell he leveled up in his career because he's not on the outside filming no more.
Because before he used to be, and now we didn't even see him.
He didn't even have a zoo. He was wearing all black. You could tell he's in a bigger position now.
Yeah, like he was just not outside anymore. I had no idea. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, and we really thought he wasn't there. So that was cool that we saw him. I don't know if Xavier is still there, but he probably was inside too.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. So yeah, you know, as you see and as you're hearing this, you know, a lot happened that night. Even two girls almost got into it too. Another group.
Yes.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then one of the girls that got into it, we actually interviewed her. It was so funny, but Jesse's camera died during this. And this interview was so good. But we didn't have that, but she was really cool. But she was one of the girls that got into a fight, not only with the guy, but then also almost with another girl.
Yep.
And then the police had to intervene.
It was so crazy because at some point, the other girl, they're going back and forth and arguing, and all of a sudden they start twerking.
Bro, her friend, after the fight or argument, because they didn't really fight, police got involved. The friend who we also interviewed, she gets on top of something and just starts twerking.
And then they start having a twerk contest.
Yeah,
the other one's like, oh yeah, you gonna twerk? I'm gonna twerk too.
Literally. So they ended it by dancing. They ended the violence by dancing, which was really great. Great.
What the fuck is going on? What a crazy ass night, bitch.
Bro, that shit was wild. And like as we're trying to record our outro, another fight happened. I was like, yo.
Fucking
I'm
crazy.
in the middle of this. I'm just sitting, looking cute, just sitting there.
It
being
was
very calm.
Yeah, and then at the end, right, we do see DJ Sky. She does, like, I do get a little glimpse of her, but everybody is just, you know, again,
tired, done.
Fucking shot. It was like 3 a.m.
Yeah, it was a lot. Then randomly, one of the crew members from Zeus Network fucking goes to me and they're like, oh my God, you look so good. You're so beautiful. You're a baddie, you know, and all that stuff. And then basically compliment my fit. And I was like, thank you. And then the guy that's also a part of the crew that was next to the woman, he was like, you want to be on Baddies? I said, no, I don't want to be on Baddies, but I do want to interview Big Legs. I love how they didn't even care.
They were like,
they ignored that part.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was like, oh, do you want to fight? And I was like, no. And then that's when the girl was like, oh, but you look so cute, whatever. And I was like, okay, thank you. And then that was pretty much it.
These people, they're not wearing the Zoo shirts. They're like production. They're like behind the scene type shit.
Right.
They're not the camera people. So I had no idea that they were a part of the Zeus, you know, network. So she's like, so Tiana's like, you see them over there? And I'm like, yeah, I just heard them. She's like, they're a part of Zeus. I'm like, what? How you know? But you be cocky shit. And they were. They were.
Yeah.
They actually were, which is pretty crazy.
The fuck? Yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was a crazy experience just to see like how they used to be, like you said, 2 years ago, as opposed to now. It's crazy to see how much Baddies has grown into what it is now. For real. It's actually outrageous. I will say Natalie did her big one. Because without Natalie, there would be no Baddies.
Yep.
And I feel like people just need to put more respect on that. I mean, say what you want about the girl. Say what the woman. She older. Say what you want about the woman, but she know what she doing. And it's crazy to see all of that. Like, it's outrageous. So
yeah, sold out.
Crazy.
For real. So yeah,
full.
The Baddies bus leaves. They head out and now they're in Chicago. So that is our conclusion of the night. I mean, we did get back to the car, and you know what? Shout out to New York, because only in New York can you get a bomb ass chicken wrap, and you had a
burger,
cheeseburger at 3 in the morning from the fucking deli. That's blasting music.
It was 24-hour deli too,
bro. shout out to New York, man. Like, only, and it was delicious. We fucking dogged that shit.
Because, you know, they was having fun. That's how you know your food gonna taste good, yo.
Only in New York. Because
No,
if you's in
for real.
Utah, bro, you ain't getting shit but Lunchables from 7-Eleven. So yeah,
Utah's crazy.
for real. So I mean, overall, I had a great night. We ended up going to bed at like fucking 4:30 in the morning. It was a good time. Like it really was. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
You know, it's work.
Yeah.
But we was there. We got the tea. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Comment your thoughts. Like, if you have any questions or anything, maybe something you saw from somewhere else, like, let us know. Like, you know, again, be sure to check out the vlog too.
Yeah, I was just
because
gonna say that.
everything is going to be on there. Like, oops, sorry. Like, yes, we'll be showing clips here, but the vlog will literally have everything for you so you can see there and watch it like you're there with us. That's
Exactly.
like the whole point of this. But yeah, imagine going to an event like that.
No.
That'd be outrageous. See, I wouldn't even want to do it.
No, I can't be on
Too much
live.
responsibility.
Too much responsibility.
Yeah, for
Exactly.
sure.
So-
too much that's going on.
Yeah, so I mean, definitely stay tuned for the vlog. Might divide it into two because it is gonna be long, but there's no narration. So this listening to the podcast is definitely important first. Definitely show us some love, please. It took a lot to get this podcast done, to get it edited, to get it out. So we'd appreciate the comments. Let us know what you thought. Show some love. Like the video. It's free 99. Go support us on all audio platforms. We
Yeah.
appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of the Petty Posse, for commenting, being a part of the Crash Out community. It really does mean a lot to us.
Yes, 100%. Like what she said. And man, if y'all not subscribed, subscribe. Because I see there's a lot of people that come and watch and they keep coming back and they're not subscribed. So definitely subscribe. And with that being said, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Random81. You guys can find us on Instagram at
The Petty Headquarters.
You guys can find us on all podcast platforms and YouTube at
The Petty Headquarters.
We release episodes weekly, so make sure you tap in for your weekly dose of mess. And with that being said,
This was your weekly dose of mess.
mess.